my Scorpio friends. Welcome to Rebel Moon Tarot. Welcome back if you've been here before. This reading is for the first 2 weeks of October. We're going to read the energies. Just know that this is a collective reading for my Scorpio friends. So if it doesn't resonate, leave it behind. Don't try to make it fit. If the cards speak to you in some other way, listen to your intuition. You're a very intuitive sign, Scorpio. We have the Hermit and the Three of Cups. Okay. Let's get some more information. We have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Ooh, look at you showing up in your own reading. The Death card, the King of Pentacles. Is there another card for this? And the Six of Wands. Perfect. Okay. Let's read these energies. I gotta make them fit. Sorry. Bear with me. All right. The Hermit card. Okay. The Hermit card is a card of spending some time in solitude, really self-reflection and contemplation, and trusting your own inner knowing. The Hermit is that Virgo energy. And Virgos tend to be the caretakers of the tarot. They really want to take care of people and get everything just right and just so. And this card coming out in your reading today is telling me that it's important for you to look inside and truly decide what it is that you want for you. What you want that will make you happy. The Three of Cups is a card of camaraderie, friendships, relationships, family and friends, the people that we celebrate with, the people that we lean on, and then we have the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups could be a new love coming into your life. It could be a new perspective on love. So these three cards being read together is telling me that you may not be surrounding yourself with people that are truly meeting your needs, or people that are allowing you to show up as yourself for yourself. Okay, my Scorpio friends tend to be very intense personalities. You're not for everyone. You don't need to be for everyone. None of us are for everyone. But you need to know how to please yourself. So you need to know what it is you want in your relationships. And for the most part, the easiest way to receive what you want is to live it first, right? So if what you want are beautiful, trusting, kind people in your world, which most people do, but don't actively think about that. But if you decide this, here are some boundaries that I have that can't be crossed, you will find your soul tribe, okay? You will find that new relationship, that best friend, that soulmate, or, just that union of souls that meets your needs, and you're able to meet theirs as well. Now, the King of Pentacles is that energy of having everything you need, right? The King of Pentacles is very contemplative. He can look back and acknowledge everything that he did or didn't do that brought him to the place where he is right now, right? And the King of Pentacles is happy with his disposition, happy with what he's attained in life, feels no need to put on airs or be someone that he is not. He is truly abundant in that he is peaceful with what he owns, how he's worked, where he lives, how he presents himself. The King of Pentacles is the king of comfortable in your own skin. If comfortable in your own skin was a card, King of Pentacles would be it. Okay? The Six of Wands is a card of success, of victory, of having done it, having made it happen. And with you right in the middle of this death and rebirth energy, Scorpio, you have an ability to reinvent yourself. And it's important, I believe, that Spirit is telling you to really decide who you are, who you want to be, and then be that. Set the standard for who you want around you, okay? Set up some boundaries so that you don't have people or situations entering your life that you don't want to have in your life. Do things that make your heart happy. Do things that give you passion, and recreate it. Again, with this death and rebirth, it's telling me that there's something that needs to change, something that's going to change. And you know what it is. The Scorpio always knows what it is. Truly intuitive, knows what needs to be changed. And this is the advice, to make that change and to find yourself happy with who you are and where you are and what you're doing in life. Okay? So if you're feeling less than, is it coming from you, or is it coming externally from the friend group you have, or the people you work with, or, you know, family members, whatever it is? It's time to put an end to that, right? And get yourself in places and situations where you grow and are supported and thrive, right? You're on the verge of recreating yourself once again, Scorpio. And this change is happening in October. But yeah, with the Hermit card, take some time. Spirit wants you to take some time and really contemplate what it is that you want, how it is you want to live, who it is you want around you. Oh my goodness. Okay. We've got a book. I don't know if I can. I think it's just the Moon card. Okay. Yeah, Three of Swords. Oh my gosh, the World. I'm taking them all now. The Moon. The King of Cups. The Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Okay, and the Five of Wands. Okay, kind of start backwards here. The Five of Wands is that card of useless conflict, right? If you look on the card, they're all reaching and grabbing and pulling on the wands for no reason. There's one for each of them. But even though they each have one in the hand, they want another one. It's just, it's overindulgence. It's arguing for the sake of arguing. It's being a right fighter. Just conflict for no good reason. And there are no winners, right? So it's fighting to fight is basically what that is. And it gets nobody anywhere, right? Working together, collaborating in whatever this battle is, you know, they're all reaching for the top. And if they work together, they likely could all get there. But instead, they're just tripping over each other. And that's the energy that maybe you feel like you're in right now. All right. I love these two cards next to each other. Three of Swords. And my Scorpio friends love intensely. Okay, I know that you're deep thinkers. All right, there's been something that has been hurtful, painful, something that's caused heartache and stress and angst. It could be something that someone said to you. It could be a life experience. It could be a childhood experience. It could be some betrayal. But whatever it is, you feel that your heart is tender, fragile, let's say, or at least you have been feeling that, right? So this endless conflict and this hurting heart, the World card comes through to tell you a cycle's ending. That's the end of the major arcana. Something big is coming to a close. And I feel like that endless conflict and that heartbreak situation is what's coming to a close for you. All right? Whatever it's been in your reality that has been this confused mass of heart pain is leaving your life. Now, whether it's physically, something's physically leaving your life that is causing you difficulties, some toxic relationship, or a living situation, work situation, something that is just about conflict and heartbreak, that's leaving your life. It could also be a mindset, some situation where you're feeling heartbroken and conflicted internally. So not necessarily something externally has to change, but internally. So let's say something that has tortured you. My Scorpios can be overthinkers sometimes. So something that has really been troubling or confusing to you and has hurt your heart, that can end by a change of perspective. It could end by an acceptance of a situation or a person or something that happened, right? It can be a forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving another. Whatever it is, this big change is happening because the World card is here. It's showing up in your reading for the first 2 weeks of October. Now, the Moon card is showing up with the King of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. These are your fears, all right? The Moon card represents fears, things that we're scared of, situations, people, energies, things we want for ourselves, but we're not even sure. We create illusions sometimes of reasons why we can't attain that. And I feel like you are fearing love, you are fearing loss, and you are fearing that something is going to go wrong, which kind of sounds like my Scorpio energy, but we don't want you in that place, because when you envelop that energy, you've probably heard that what you put out in the world, you give back. But if you're in an energy of fear, an energy of lack, an energy of stress and anxiety, you really do attract more. And we can say it in a way that actually is practical. So if you're in a place of feeling lack and feeling loss and feeling stress and anxiety and a lack of self-love and not feeling whole amongst yourself, you're going to show up in the world not as a happy, smiley person, likely, right? You're scared to show your true self because you're scared it will lead itself to harm, to you, somebody taking something from you, for someone leaving you behind, or excluding you from something, right? It's time to put an end to that with the death and rebirth. That cycle of where you showed up in a fear mindset or a lack mindset or a mindset expecting failure or anticipating failure or even like thinking of all the different ways it could go wrong. Spirit's asking you to show up in an energy of optimism and positivity. And if you can look at a situation and see it negatively, see if there's a positive that you can find, and keep that energy in your world, in your like around you as your person, because you will attract more of that. And oftentimes the people who don't believe that are the people who've never tried that. Okay. The knee-jerk reactions that happen because it comes from a place of pain, right? That knee-jerk defense mechanism, or you know, I'll get you before you get me kind of energy, that's coming to an end. You're starting to recognize that fear is just a false evidence appearing real. I know, cheesy, right? False evidence appearing real, fear. But it's true. It really is. Because the fear is not fear of the unknown. Fear is actually fear of what you think may happen. Right? And can happen because you've now just thrown that out into the universe. That's part of your energy makeup now. So think of that. When you find yourself in a state of fear, the fear is not of the unknown. The fear is of what you think may happen. But you can't know what's going to happen because you're not living in the future. So live in the moment. Fear nothing. And move forward in an energy of positivity and optimism. Okay. Deep. But I know my Scorpios, you're always so deep, right? I love your energy. Let's get an angel oracle card for you. 1 or 2, however many Spirit wants to give. Trust the universe. Yep, that's that moon card telling you to trust the universe. Trust in yourself, too. Let's read that message for you. I'm getting this a lot. I really am. I'm getting this card coming out a lot in readings. And I feel like it's because as a collective, we've all decided we need to control the outcome of every situation, and we're all running around unhappy and unfulfilled because we all can't have our way. Trust the universe. Sometimes the universe knows better than us. More often times than not, really. Go with the flow a little. Stop trying to control everything. Okay, so the book message is, although your faith may be challenged now, trust the universe. There is a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There are no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming your way. Trust in the process and the path that you're being led down. You will know it is the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. These are messages reminding you to trust the universe. And you can even talk to your guides and specifically ask for a specific thing, not something random like feathers or whatever, because something specific. And ask your guides to present those in times that you need confirmation that they're there, and you will begin to see them. Okay? Now, if you say you want to see a monkey, let's say, you can't control the situation that's presented to you. Okay? So It could be there's a monkey in a book, there's a monkey on TV, there's a child in front of you on the bus wearing a monkey backpack. It's wherever the monkey appears. You don't get to control exactly the circumstances, because when you do that, you'll never see the synchronicities, right? You gotta you got to trust the universe to show you. But yeah, do that. I've done it and it works. I'm going to give the extended message. There's no such thing as chance. All is well. All is guided. If you lose an opportunity or feel you have been shut down, know that this is the work of God and angels, and it is right for you. If you are wondering where you go from here, know that when you ask the universe for a sign, it will show up the moment you are on the right path. Oh my gosh. I just said that. You are being guided by your angels to stop questioning everything that is occurring at this time and let in the miraculous support you deserve. Trust that you are deserving of good experiences, because you are, and the universe will deliver them to you. How's that for confirmation? I love when Spirit does that. Because it gives me confirmation as well that I'm reading the energies correctly, the way they're meant for you. I'm not a Scorpio, so this is not my reading, and I love when the messages come in so clear for you. So this is the Sacred Medicine Oracle. That's a flippy. I'll see if there's another one meant to be. Is it just the one, or is there another? Okay, it is these two. Oh my gosh, there's three. I can't do three. We'll be here all week. Just one more, please. The most important one. No. It's going to feel right. There it is. Okay. Spirit wants to give you all the messages, right? They want you to know it all, but we've got the first 2 weeks of October here. This is a lot of information as it is. 7 generations, legacy, and mosaic pieces, number 47. 47 and 53. I'm going to read these for you now. Every experience, every sacred encounter, every word spoken from the past has contributed to who you are today. This card is asking you to zoom in and reflect on each of the tiny parts that make up the intricate mosaic of your journey. You will notice that even the pain and the heartbreak were necessary for your growth, adding texture and complexity to the whole. Are there parts that need forgiveness? Are there aspects of your past that need tending to? Sometimes we skip over trauma and pain as we don't have the capacity to fully process it at the moment. The medicine of this card asks you to see the lessons learned and the wisdom gleaned from all parts that seemed hard. You are a mosaic of medicine comprised of your triumphs and your failures, your growth and your setbacks. It all matters. Right now, you are asked to gather each fragment and craft it into a new understanding. The diversity of your life experiences has created a beautiful pattern unlike any other human on this planet. Release any shame of what you deem as imperfect or incomplete, for nothing is ever lost and your mosaic will never be complete. And your healing affirmation for this card is, I retrieve all the pieces of the past that are calling for acceptance and love. I return to me. And again, I retrieve all the pieces of the past that are calling for acceptance and love, and I return to me. All right. Number 53, 7 generations and legacy. Every thought, kind word, and intentional action has an impact 7 generations back and 7 generations forward. You are to be commended for your dedication to creating a healed way. Spirit witnesses you walking gently upon this earth, respecting your kin and all of creation. This card is calling to you to be a good ancestor, inviting you to reflect on the legacy you are leaving behind. What values are you currently aligned with, and where can you refine them even more to walk a path of integrity? If you have descendants, infuse them with love, truth, honesty, respect, humility, bravery, and wisdom. These are the 7 grandfather teachings, and we do our very best to build a sacred relationship with them. I'm going to read those again. Love, truth, honesty, respect, humility, bravery, and wisdom. If you don't have direct descendants, see that walking in this way will still lead you to the path of a good ancestor. For your care for the plants, the animals, the trees, the water, and the rocks have a great impact. With every step, your actions create ripples. Your loving presence matters. And your healing affirmation is, I attend to the values I wish to walk into this world so that the past heals and a beautiful and sacred future is planted. Whew. All right, my Scorpio friends, this has been an intense reading. Let's get an angel number for you, an angel number or 2. We'll see what comes through. When you see this angel number anywhere that you see it, you're being asked to remember the message on the card as well as the message in this reading. And you can you'll see these messages now. You'll see them on the clock. You'll see them on addresses, receipts. For example, 3333. That you may buy something and it totals $33.33. Then you'd be asked to remember the message on this card. The problems you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life, since your luck may be about to change. It's time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let your ego get the best of you. My Scorpio friends, this has been your reading for the first 2 weeks of October. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe if you'd like to catch the energies for the last 2 weeks of October. I will have those up in the next week or two. And I also do pick a card reading. So if there's some clarity, comfort, or guidance you're looking for, you can oftentimes find it in a pick a card reading. So until next time, my friends, all the best. Bye-bye.